Hey, this will be a video chart on ticker symbol NTEK. We will take a look at the daily time frame. Done this one many times before. Been a while since the last time I got to it, so I want to get things updated here. Had some questions and so forth come in on it. Not too much to say really, other than pointing out a few areas of support and then resistance that you're going to want to keep an eye on. So we'll start off with the supports. If you are familiar with charts, then you know that this purple line here, which is a 50-day simple moving average, is a vital level of support that you want to see the price continue to hold above. You can see that price has gotten pretty close, but actually has never tested it yet, so that's a good sign of strength in and of itself. But nonetheless, going forward, you're still going to want to see this same sort of action take place, and this same sort of action being defined as the price holding above this purple line here, being the 50-day simple moving average. You could also draw another level of support, which is simply a trend line right here, and that'd be fair, but you can see it's just pretty darn close to the 50-day simple moving average, so that's why I personally wouldn't do it. But if you did want to draw that in there, that's totally valid too. But as you can see, it pretty darn soon they're going to be the exact same value, so that's why I would just not worry about doing that. But it would be more than fair to do that. Now, in terms of resistance levels, the main one that's really sticking out to me is right here, and let me change this to red to represent resistance. I'm going to make this line a little thicker because I do think it'll be a pretty stubborn level of resistance. If you go back through the history of the chart, you can see here price action, price history acting as resistance, and then when the price did break above it, you can see right here acting as support. When the price did drop below it there, you can see it turned right back into resistance here, and then once again there. So that's why this level here seems to really be a pretty important level throughout the history of the chart, and we'll call that at 0.0795. So 0.0795, definitely a key level of resistance that the price needs to get above and close above on any sort of bounce. If the chart's got any sort of hope at a longer term bounce. And after this level, really the next level of support isn't going to be until up here around the 12.5 cent area. So obviously lots of potential room, and I'd almost call this a little mini blue sky breakout, if it can get above this 0.0795. So some nice upside potential, but first things first, needs to continue to hold above the 50-day simple moving average, and then break up above this resistance level here. So that is where the chart currently stands. If there are any other questions on it, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to sign up for our free newsletter. When you do that, you'll be sent a free ebook. And if you enjoy the video and want to learn more about charting and how to use it in your strategy as a trader, I'd encourage you to click below and look at our educational course. Over 8.5 hours of video and teaching. It's been getting great third-party reviews, so I'd encourage you to make an investment into your education as a trader and check it out. One more time, this was NTEK. Thanks for listening.